Ahoy there, I'm Tiny Pirate and welcome back to Life as Feudal Forest Village Season 3. Season 3 because everyone died in the first two seasons, so yeah. Not exactly the world's best colonist, but we're getting there. So hopefully the audio issues are resolved. Do let me know if you can't hear me. That makes sense. Perhaps let me know if you can hear me and the music volume isn't too loud, that sort of stuff. So what's been going on? So what I have managed to set up so far, we're on what, year 3? Is we have 2 large fields, and that really does seem to be the optimal way of running things. 4-person fields, quite manageable, all the crops get in, that kind of stuff. We have a forester's lodge over here because this terrain over here is just a bit rough, so I suspect we will have a hard time using it otherwise. I'm gonna mark the large trees for taking down. Come on, is it already marked? Hello there everyone in chat. Savisi, hello. Just bear in mind of course that I can't tell who's in chat. Thanks YouTube. So if you want to say hi, best bet is to, you know, say hi and stuff. So hi there Green Warrior. That looks like a good sized tree. I'm going to try and be a bit selective about how I take out trees. We're going to be caring for the environment and only specifying the largest trees to be dropped. And in that way we will keep, hopefully, we'll keep the forest from being totally mangled. So we also have, so we've got a few things done already, which is quite pleasing. Actually, I'm going to up that to 300 now. We have a school built, which is really great. So we're going to get a lot of, you know, workers come through that are not terrible. We have a weaver's workshop done. Other than that, we have a couple of houses done. So 3 all up here and still a couple of shacks. I need to tear those down fairly promptly. And what will probably go here is buildings associated with the barn and the warehouse. So like a charcoal smelter and smith and all that kind of stuff. Maybe a baker's eventually. But for now, we need them to crack on and get on with producing this year's harvest, and then we'll get them back into the working the fields, or sorry, working the fisheries over winter and building. And building over winter does seem to be the best way. Now I've noticed we don't actually have a scarecrow on this side. Now scarecrows are pretty handy for, what are they sort of handy for? They're handy for keeping your, there we go, that should cover it. They're handy for keeping the growth of your fields better. So we've got one on each side here, but not in the middle. We have a hunters here just to kind of keep the animals at bay, because animals will bring disease. So we have, I think, just a single hunter right now is all we pretty much need. 8 farmers and 1 builder who's slowly putting that building up, which is great. So I think what we're going to do is, in spring, I'm going to try and remember to do this, in spring and summer, plant, in winter, chop. That does seem to be optimal. And as soon as that builder's finished, we'll go through and tell him to do other stuff. Now I'm going to make sure we clear the way around here. Oh, that's quite a lot. We're going to clear the way for the growth to happen without stuff getting in the way. But I'm just conscious that's quite a lot of work for them to do. So our idle work is going to get quite busy clearing stuff, and that will hopefully give them more room for trees to grow. Hello there, Alex. Good to see you. And what are we looking at right now? Summer crops are going to come in, and that scarecrow is complete. Brilliant, which means we have no building job, which means we can start a... Oh, I might leave him home work a job. He can go out and just start doing that really tedious and slow clearing over here, because like a metric ton of stone and stuff needs to be moved. What do we like for wood? I think we're okay for now. In the new building season, basically in winter, I think we're going to put in an orchard over here, and that will give us a bit more food variety. And yeah, fields of maximal water, and they've hit their... Good. And the other nice thing about having a big field is I can hit the hold horn button and they all get that nice little speed boost because they're nearby. Press it again. Not going to do that too much because it gets a bit tiresome. Hides is starting to pile up, so winter will definitely see us getting the I can probably stop the lumberjack. I might put them on clothing already. Where are you, clothing? Just plain clothing. Oh, we actually have plenty of clothing, so actually go and be a lumberer or a worker. Go gather those resources. Hunter can come out here and stab a bear. Where are you going? You just walk straight... Oh, there was actually an animal in front of you? Oh, the pig. Yeah, I'll leave you to it. You kill that one. Right, stab it in the butt. And now come over this way and stab a bear in the butt as well. So hello, if you're new to me as a streamer or YouTuber, check out the channel, do subscribe. If you're one of the regulars, hello. And hello to you. Yeah, that's about all really. Good to see you. So, what are they doing? They are getting the potatoes in. Some are still. Brilliant. Should be able to get a little bit of growth. So that's 3 people working spare. Do I want them all out there clearing? I kind of do, to be perfectly frank. I might put one of them into forestry now. Just to start getting the little trees in, maybe. And you lot are generating a ton of food for us, which we are very much going to need. Now, over here, I think I will specify where the food should... where the orchard should lay. I want to see what I can do about getting it... No, maybe not quite to that river. 3-person orchard. Actually, I do want to give them a gap to walk around. So a 4-person, 5-person, 4, 5, 4. 4-person orchard would probably be ideal. I'll leave that specified, and I might put a little bit of a dirt road here just to remind me. I don't want it to go too crazy with the dirt roads. And likewise, oh, it's going to be a bit tough to cover this one with scarecrows because of the size. It might work. And something like that. You guys just going to go start clearing stuff for me. Oh, never mind. I don't mind too much. As long as I get a few jobs done. As long as we get the harvest in, really. I hope everyone is having a great night. Has anyone else been enjoying this game? It's kind of like Banished. Well, that's a bit gentle. It's a lot like Banished. Why did we lose our teacher? What? What happened there? Did I... Oh, I put the wrong person off. We have no students right now, but I always like to leave a teacher on, otherwise I will forget. So it's a lot like Banished, except it kind of is, has a pretty, a general pretty feel. And I think it's a bit harder too. I really enjoyed Banished, but I found that once you kind of beat the, I don't know, beat the early difficulty curve, things kind of got really easy. But I find in this, there's no runaway growth. You do have to be quite careful the whole way through. And in the last game, what I did wrong was... what I did wrong in the last game was basically not produce enough food. I kind of stopped building farms. I don't know why. I was kind of silly. I kept building fisheries and I stopped actually growing the farms I had. I should have consolidated a few of them probably, and that really doomed it. I just couldn't produce enough food. And then I had some bad choices in harvest. I planted cabbages. Critical mistake. You only really need potatoes. You can get other crops later. And the cabbages pretty much doomed the colony. There wasn't enough food. Look at that. That's a fantastic tree waiting for someone to knock it down soon. What are we looking at here? 3 people idle. Great. 1 school teacher who's got no students. So I might just put him off for now, or her off. We have plenty of clothes still. We have high quality tools. But that's going to change soon. We have wood, stone. Not too bad. Crops are almost in. It's early fall. It's taking a little longer than I would have liked. But what can you do? You, do this harvesting faster. Whoops. Let you crack on for a little second and now come back to you. There we go. A little bit min-maxy to do that. You could do it for all of the things, but it would get a bit tiresome. I like this village. It's pretty good. I called it Port Royal. It's a pirate haven, of course. What with me being a YouTuber pirate. Okay, so what do we want here? I actually think grass would be helpful. Hey there, Carol. it's a great, what is it? Grass is just a great useful building material to have around. And later on it's good for livestock, which we won't have to worry about for now. Pondering. Gatherers. Yeah, I am not going to do gatherers this time. I used to have food problems. And gatherers, I find you need to have them quite far away. And by the time you have them quite far away, your life gets a bit sucky. Because they end up travelling a long way. And see, we're already cleared quite a space. So I'd have to chuck a gatherer somewhere over here to get all the bushes. Oh, it superpowered them in the latest patch. Oh, great. Pondering putting a gatherer in over here now. Thinking about it. I'll put someone on building. Got everyone else is just slowly clearing. This one, I should be really good on food. I mean, look, 2,000 food for this many people. Winter hasn't come and I haven't had to put anyone on fishing yet. I might put one of them on fishing now. Just to get a few fish in. I don't want to have any food variety problems. There we go. Honk the horn, plant faster, minions. Get the grass in. One of the things that bugs me is you can't, and I guess it is for optimization purposes, it might make the game easy or something, but I'm kind of disappointed that you can't put the whole village on harvesting. Like, people are starving to death and they're just waiting for a farmer to come along and grab food for them. Like, they could walk out to the field and help, and that would kind of represent, I guess, a more, winter's already here, we've lost the chance for extra growth, never mind. We can get them to do other things now, I suppose. Not the end of the world. Put some people on fishing for one. And they're still doing stuff. I don't really know why. It's getting cold, but they're still doing stuff. I'll just let them crack it onto it and see what happens. Over here, we're still planting. Our building's on fire. Oh, looks like they sorted it out themselves. Good. So if lightning comes through, buildings will catch fire. They'll run along and they will throw water on it for you if enough of them have spare capacity to do so. I basically, as soon as I see a number here, I want to harvest what little wheat there will be. But I don't see it yet. It's warmed up a little bit, 4 degrees. I mean, these things should grow a little bit, right? 6, 8. Oh, now we have to play the little kind of 23, 27. Come on, I want maybe 50 grass. Maybe a bit more. I'm getting greedy. Fall. We'll get to 100 maybe. Yep. That's it. That's enough. So, oh no. Alright, so that's a pain. The field is now too cold to harvest. See, -2 degrees, everything died. Bit sudden, but that's what you get sometimes. So these people can quit doing that, and some of them can go and do fishing, already done. Some of them can go and build. Some of them get on with some lumberjacking. We'll get some stuff done, like school. Let's see what that looks like. School, no students still. We need more babies, and that means more growth. For more growth, we've got to get our existing fields and what have you built. You're right, Carol, that would be a good spot. So I might... why not? It could be a good soak for any... it'll be a good soak for any kind of random spare staff member to just go be a gatherer with the foresters out there. Everyone else, meanwhile, is just ploughing through the jobs of clearing stuff. Might give one of them a little bit of spare, I don't know, walking space there. Take these roads a little bit around. I don't really know if that's going to be helpful. Roading does help speed them up, so it is generally a good idea to throw roads in. Even just the dirt paths are helpful. It's a bit hard to see them in winter, but that's alright. They're pretty quick to build. Stone paths are brilliant. Hey there, Kipti, and hey there, Once Epic. Good to see you, fellow New Zealander. Yes, I am in Wellington, New Zealand. And what do we like here? We should be turning on the forestry cutting and turning off the planting. now that it's winter, so they can hopefully take down the big trees. They're not growing, so no planting to be done. Right, roading is looking pretty done. There won't be too much wasted time there. This one, oh, they need a ton of trees. That's the problem. So let's clear out some of these trees. Let's clear all the way back to here. Clear this one. Only attract vermin anyway. You're coming. You go. Is that a little island out there? Yeah, beautiful little island. We could build a bridge out there, I suppose, but maybe later. Front side, lakeside property would be beautiful. No more tremors, epic. No. We hopefully have had our fair share. We had an earlier one on Sunday, I think. We were out driving about, so we didn't notice, but it was a 5.5. Not sort of too far. I think it was in the South Island. It did shake the city a little bit, but nothing too bad. They've been tearing down buildings, though. There's been a couple of buildings scheduled for demolition. One of them is being torn down right now in the middle of town. And there's a part of a mall being torn down. So they're pretty serious about their earthquake safety. They don't leave anything to chance. Okay, we've got plenty of clothing. Good, we got no one on the clothering. No one needs to be taught anything, so you can go off and do something else. I have to keep an eye on when the babies grow up a little bit. And I'm conscious we've hit a kind of limit now for our housing. So I need to get this building done, and then I'll make sure we've got the resources, and I'll do an upgrade as soon as we've got resources. And hopefully when the weather's not too cold, so they don't all die and starve. Oh! Ooh. Oh, kindling is low. Okay, so we definitely... We need some people... We need some people to stop doing other things and to start gathering. Oh, what is everyone doing? We'll take some of you off building, please. Get some chopping done. We don't need that many builders if we haven't got any wood to, to build with. I'm a bit worried now. Cold kills them pretty quick. Panic. No, I think we'll be okay. You. Carrying wood. Honk the horn. Walk faster. Yes, that'll help. Zoom. Why are you zizzing? Oh, we haven't got any lumberjacks? Oh, zizzing because there's no wood. You're bringing some stone in. Alright, fine. Honk the horn. Do it faster. Who else is bringing back some wood? You guys. Stone. Stone. Alright, fine. I shouldn't have done the stone thing, I suppose. Oh, there's a bit of wooden. That'll get turned into something. Okay. Probably get turned into some beautiful bit of farming where it's all piling up. Don't do this. This is one of the things you've got to be really careful of, and I kind of stupidly didn't think about it, is over committing to a whole bunch of stuff at once, because you can't then really control the priority. I wonder if the priority building icon thing works. No, not really. Where were you? Okay, carry. I'm going to actually take you, and I'm going to go tell you to chop down this tree. Come on. I don't know if I'll actually leave them. I have to stay there, but I'll tell them to chop this one down. Wow, look at that. It's actually quite pretty. Ah, good job, game devs. Alright, chop the tree. Okay, take that tree down. And then some people can help you carry it. Honk the horn. Alright, wood is not really piling up. And spring is coming. So I don't want to go too long with this going on like this, because we need these people. Ah, there we go. They're making some timber there. Good hunters, good job. Fuel reserves. Oh, come on. Carrying fuel. Someone else do some chopping. Yeah, sorry for the min-maxing and the zoom panning stuff. It's probably driving people a bit crazy, but that's just what we've got to do. Now, we do have some fuel stocks already. Wow, tiny amount. Might be enough to keep a couple of households running. Okay. And anyone else coming back from their endeavours? You're carrying wood. Give you the horn, so to speak. Brilliant. Oh, it's just all piling up over here, isn't it? Oh man, there's a lot of wood I've asked for them to grab for us. So late winter, almost spring. Did we get that building up? Not quite. That's going to soak up some wood as well. Eek. Right. I guess I could. I mean, I could probably go through and deprioritize or tell them not to do all this gathering. But no one's died yet, so I'm kind of hopeful. Late winter. What I want is a ding when it turns spring. It's the only thing I want to change right now in the game. I want it to ding, but it's not dinging. So I'm not sure. I'm just going to keep a close eye. Here we go. More stuff. More wood. Oh, we got a ton of stone, which is really nice, but what I want is kindling. Is it spring yet? No, we just have to wait. There's a bear. It's not very helpful. You are not helpful, Mr. Bear. You've got wood. Good. What are we looking at here? One less builder would probably be a good idea. We'll just overload the builders with piles of wood that they can't use, and it'll go to the lumberjacks maybe. Oh, early spring. So let's see. I usually just put one person on the fields until the fields are ready. Let's have a look. Oh, they are actually ready. All right. Gosh, we better get on with it then. So let me have a little see. Okay, now I need to reassign some people. So take them off some of these jobs, put them on fields. What do we got? Fisher people. Don't need so many of them. One schoolmaster required. I'm going to do a switch around here. No more planting. We'll do gathering. I think I should do the gathering cancelling thing. So everyone, cancel what you're doing. Yeah, just take that all away. Yeah. And now just do trees. Trees. And we'll just clear out these trees here. Get rid of some of these trees. Make life a little easier for ourselves around the edges. And pile up the wood. So now we've got a few idlers. Just check again. Hunter still required. Grass. Oh, shivers. That could have been fatal. Potatoes. Potatoes. Sorry, field people. Cancelled. Okay, that's fine. And school? 2 people in school. Good. Just having a look through the resources and available people. I'm pretty happy with that distribution. What are we doing? Oh, we're clearing out the... It's going to take a little while. Hopefully we have a good grow season. Get enough potatoes going in. Okay. Alright, now let's see. It's going okay. Yep, they're growing. Okay, that's fine. Over here is fine. Oh, still no wood at all. I will, I'll put them on both jobs because maybe someone will do some gathering for us. Okay, wood's going down. Oh, we're quite close. So we will be able to get through this. There you go. There's a little bit being made, but as soon as it gets made, it's going into the houses. There's some in each of the houses, except for this one and this. Well, only this one's fairly short. Okay, that's okay. Bit knife edge, not end of the world. What's that looking like? Fine, fine. Progress is good. Spring is here. Field just needs building now. Excellent. That's going to be a good pile. I wish we could have got that done in winter, but I didn't quite plan properly for the amount of stuff, the amount of wood required. But I think we might be able to get away with a little bit of growth in there. probably put a couple of people on that sort of farmy orchard thing, and we'll see some progress. And wood is being torn down. Kindling does appear briefly and gets taken away. Oh great, every house has some. Very nice. Once the wood piles up a bit, we can probably look at upgrading one of these houses. But right now it would be a little risky. And actually one of the big problems is we don't have any clay. And the best and pretty much only way to gather clay from memory is with a clay mine. Yeah, clay mine. So that would be under resources. And there's some good spots around. No, it actually shows you underwater as well. How helpful for all my underwater clay requirements. Where would I put it? Probably just there. It's a bit ugly, but hey. Almost. People, 1 or 2 more building jobs, please. Yeah, speed that up. Come on. I want it done. Anyone? Yeah. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be fantastic. Alright, come on. Almost. Almost time. Orchard construction complete. Okay, great. Apples is what we want. Let's see if we can put a couple of people on. 7? Did I make it an 8-person orchard? Oh, never mind. Yeah, we'll get a couple of people on it. I don't think they'll get that much done, but we might get some trees planted over the winter, summer, whatever it is. That's fine. So I think the next cab off the rank will be building this, which will take a while since we're short on grass. And here we've got a few scarecrows to build as well, and they're also going to take a little time. What I kind of need them to pick up is grass. So where is some? There's some there. And there. There should be plenty. So one person has to go and do all that work, which is going to take them a little while. Late spring, fall is coming. Potatoes are just... Are those potatoes? Oh, don't you dare tell me that that's not potatoes. I think that's grass. I mean, that looks like potatoes, unless there's something bugged with the... Oh... Ah, this is going to bug me. We have to wait and see. Is it potatoes or grass? I hope it's not grass. I did tell them to change. You can see it there. I think it's grass. It's grown far too quick, right? Now harvest. They should... Okay, so now they're harvesting. Let's see what they turn up. It's grass. Yep. Oh, wow. It's going to be a tough year. It's going to be a very tough year. And these lot... The trees are going in. So that's okay. Early summer, they'll have enough time to do something. Might get a potato crop in here if we're very lucky. And we might have enough food to survive the winter. I think if everyone works hard, we will. But could be a little close. At least the wood's piling up and the kindling. And the grass now. So we should see the builder at least able to complete the... Yeah, they should be able to complete these tasks pretty promptly. And then get on to the gatherers, which will be nice. Okay, everyone, I actually have a little bit of bad news. I'm going to have to stop the stream now. Because my children are being trolls and playing around and not sleeping. So I've got to go help sort them out. Which is a bit disappointing. I would have liked to stream a bit longer, but I don't... Yeah, I just can't now. I've got to go fix them, or my wife will murder them or murder me, or there'll be like multiple homicides. It could be a bit nasty. So thanks all very much for watching. I appreciate your time. And I will promise to bring this back as soon as I'm able, probably in the next few days or week or so, and I will continue where we've left off. Until next time, I've been Tiny Pirate. Good night.